Hello and welcome to North Wilkesboro as it's time for race number 11 of the NRSL Hooters series. Joining me in the booth is Stephen Paul III. Say hi, Stephen.
Hi guys, welcome to be on the East Coast and on the damn West Coast.
Come on, this is the second straight weekend we've been out there. Remember, we're just coming off of the Coca-Cola race weekend last week.
Now we're out in the East Coast.
Either way, Chris Washer is on the front row starting alongside PJ Williams in his comeback season. Currently not going as well for either of these drivers, but looking to change that here today. Preston Plord and Becky Lynch make up row 2 with Henry Williams and William Brock row number 3. Henry Williams no relation to PJ Williams. Zachary Fitzwater, Max Anderson row 4, and James Qualls and Stephen Paul III in row 5 in a dead tie. The tiebreaker going to Qualls on points where Qualls is 20 or 19th to Stephen's 37th. As I show the rest of the starting grid, Stephen will give his thoughts and predictions.
This is another short track race, so I expect kind of a wreck fest and not much green flag racing. But I said that about Pocono, and we had the whole race going green, so it's going to be a wreck fill race. I expect Hunter Braxton may pull away his points lead a little bit. Bet him and Justin have a good balance through the race, and PJ Williams is fast in the practice and the qualifying, so I expect him to dominate and lead every lap and win this race.
And there you see the final row. Here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
We'll have 8 onboards that we'll use if need be. They will start with the Toyota onboard of Dylan Young. Zachary Fitzwater is carrying the Kingsford onboard. Hunter Braxton, the Dodge onboard. Jerry Shelley, the Camping World onboard. Time Pollard, the AutoZone onboard. Befode Sacco, the Menards onboard. Might just have to end up saying the rest of them. Sky Commons, the Ford onboard. Jessica Shelton, the Chevy onboard. And getting ready to go green here. Green flag with 40 laps in store from North Wilkesboro. Trying to look, just make sure.
Really slow on that start.
Yeah, actually a really late flag there. I think I actually covered all the onboards. Yay.
Amazing we got that many teams to agree to it.
Either way, looks like it will be PJ Williams leading lap 1. Here comes Preston Plord to the inside now.
Well, there goes my prediction out the window.
Yeah, we completed a green flag lap. How about that?
That's about the fastest one ever.
And I forgot to set Discord on to Do Not Disturb. Good job. Yep, I always forget that. Either way, Preston Plord going to lead lap number 2, and they're battling for second between the Williams, Henry and PJ.
As looks like we got a Hendrick battle for the lead too, and this is a very good side-by-side race. Did not expect this.
And looks like Henry Williams will be able to grab the lead there. So far, kind of a short track behaving like a plate track almost.
This is a lot better than the Coca-Cola DMQ race went.
Well, yeah, to be fair, these INIs are tested for 42 cars, not 8 cars.
This is very true. As nobody's hit the wall so far, it looks like
Washer came really close, though, off turn 2.
The only thing we're really hoping is no pit stop.
That's what you're hoping for, at least, yeah. As I was trying to get to Isaac Flickinger, battling with the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater there. Fitzwater with the great job last weekend of moving his Cup car into the top 30 in owners points. Doesn't have to worry about qualifying in on speed anymore. At least for the time being.
Yeah, good job for them. As the 48 starting to pull, not the 48, another long night, the 5 starts pulling away.
Yep, and I thought I saw PJ Williams get the wall. It turned out no, he did not. At least not there. And James Qualls 1 second away from Max Anderson. It's been a rough year for Anderson. Comes into this race 39th in the points, so any good run is good for him here. 2 top 10s for them only, so.
There's Charles up at 7th. That 63 has brought the Dover setup here.
Worth mentioning, coming into this race, there are 4 drivers who have yet to finish in the top 10 in any race this season. One of them is Tim Randolph in the 06.
Not gonna happen today, it looks like.
Another one is Jack James in the 18.
That might happen.
Third is RJ Reynolds in the 60.
There he is there.
Currently running in the top 10, actually. And then the fourth one is Aldra Baranowskis in the 20. And that doesn't
showing why they're last in point.
Yeah. As Henry Williams has pulled out to a 1-second lead over James Qualls, who has cleared his battle for third. Sky Commons now to third, passing Max Anderson. And it looks like RJ Reynolds might be able to clear for fifth here. He's battling with Zorline.
Well, I can't. If 63 gets up there and win, they're not going to show up next week again, I don't think.
No, they're actually planning to run the rest of the schedule. Saying that, Becky Lynch now making the move on Jonathan Zorline, as Max Anderson, I believe, did get the wall there in the 10.
You're going to stack up that whole line right there.
RJ Reynolds trying to capitalize in the 60. So far, a good day for Roush. They're going to have 2 cars in the top 5 right now.
Yeah, they brought 6 because they got to have some success.
They've got 6 cars in the season. Doesn't mean necessarily that one of them is going to have success on any one week.
Yeah, like the 6 cars last year for Roush, they did absolutely horrible except the 99 car.
And now Anderson kind of trying to take the spot back from RJ Reynolds now, trying to do a crossover for fourth. And Reynolds hard into the wall.
Oh, God, nice save, though.
Great save there from the 60. That's about the first sign of any trouble we've actually seen today. And that is some significant damage to the right side of the Miracle Grove Ford.
Well, they grow some damage on the side, at least.
And you were talking about actually Braxton being able to grow his points lead. Right now he will not, because Shelton is running in the 13th position, going for 12th now. And Braxton is running back in the 37th position last scored.
And that would be how Sky Commons even has a shot at the points lead.
I think that would be a new points lead, though, actually. Because it's only 45 coming in.
Sky Commons is third, and he's 102 back, so he passed Hunter Braxton at this point.
Yeah, that would be very possible as well. So Braxton definitely needing to make some moves, as right now Henry Williams has checked out.
He checked out, as you understand, he has pulled away, and Hendricks won Pocono, so they've won. Was Pocono the last race?
Pocono was, yeah, that was the last race.
Well, Hendrick looking pretty dominant with Preston winning Pocono, now pulling away with Henry right here, but still a long way to go. Anything can happen.
Well, and Chevy has been the most dominant make of this series so far. They've won all but 2 races, I think, this season. Could be even all but 1. I don't...
Hell, they even won with an unsponsored 63 car.
Yeah. Because Dodge won the opening round at Daytona, and then Chevy went on a roll, and I don't know if that roll has even ended yet. I want to say Ford won. I want to say Ford won at some point, but I don't remember where.
Let's see the winners. Louviere's a Chevy.
Shelton, Brock, Plord, Kev. Yeah, Kev won. He's a Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheila Shear won the race too.
So Ford's won twice. So Chevy's won all but 3 races so far this season.
What race did Louviere win?
What do you mean? Chris Louviere?
Yeah.
He won Auto Club.
Well, it looks like Justin's really trying to get that point, so he passed Charles.
Yeah, it's Charles. The reason why actually we're on Charles there is because he actually got the turn 4 wall, and this is going to be hairy right here. Zorline on the outside. This is going to be 3 wide off turn 4.
77's got a problem.
Zorline just lost 4 spots on 1 lap alone.
God, this is not. Oh no, this is not gonna work. Oh, but this somehow.
How about Chris Washer, the outside pole sitter, back in 28th?
Well, when you're running a sponsored Eddie DeHump car, that's what you kind of expect. I think something happened to the 77 car. I don't know what, but they dropped it like a rock.
They still haven't going. They're in third gear only. Well, okay, well, I was going to say, well, the rest of the field's only in third gear. So
They have dropped now back last. Just about. Now they're in last.
well, they're 41st. Still couldn't even get to pit lane if there was indeed an issue with the 77.
Oh, God. Please don't pit.
Well, the car
Man,
looks to
that
be up
high
to speed
side
now.
method-
I think it's just on the outside.
Oh, my God. I don't know if there's so much...
And
margin.
Preston Port has blown up. The 48.
Well, from the winner to the last place, what a turn of events.
And Zorline stays out, so apparently not any issue. I think that was just the fact of just no grip on that outside line. Meanwhile, Jessica Shelton has caught the 60 now.
I think Henry Williams is crapping his pants. That's the Hendrick motor, too.
There might be some nervous people down in that 5 pit, yes. As Shelton now makes a move inside the top 5 now. That's each of these spots being worth 5 points now for Shelton. And that, just the fact that she is the one of the masters of consistency, showing its beautiful head here today, I guess, basically.
Especially with Hunter Braxton having all his problems.
Right now the lead 1.4 seconds for Henry Williams. Sky Commons has set the quickest lap of the race at any one point, but right now is not the quickest car on track.
He's catching balls, but I don't think anybody's catching that 5 car. The 5 car's on rails.
So, worth mentioning that Qualls and Commons were quicker that lap, but only by like hundredths of a second.
It's going to be really hard to catch that 5 car unless we hit lap traffic.
Well, we are halfway through. Chris Louvier now trying to get past the 10 of Max Anderson.
Louvier is he's not too deep in the points. Yeah, never mind.
That's 29th.
He's behind the car that missed it, so he's doing a little bad.
But you never know. Not too late to turn it around. I mean, especially with the win, he could feasibly get into wild card contention. You never know.
But I'm sure the 4 guys who have to go to top 10 want to go show up to Portland, because I know that's where the guy who didn't get a top 10 that season got it.
We are not going to Portland. We have that is not. Actually no, not for this series. I think Trucks is, but
oh good, we get that only 1 truck finishing.
Well, no, actually Trucks behave fairly normal on that track.
As Sky Commons now trying to help pad his, but he won't take the points lead, but trying to get the second in points.
Yeah, definitely won't. He will not be able to take over the points lead if Shelton finishes top 5. So, but either way, Sky Commons now up to second, trying to chase down the 5, figuring I guess that Qualls wasn't running the right pace that he needed to.
And now the funny thing is, this 25 car ran like dog shit. Oh, excuse my language, dog crap in real season. In this thing, you're running really good.
Isn't that the typical way that my series works, basically?
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. So let's be honest. It's usually the bad cars in real life are the ones that ran really well in the series. Sky Commons takes another 10th out, though.
He's gonna need a
Problem
lot
is he's gonna run out of laps though at that rate.
He's gonna need to take like 2 tenths off a lap.
Jessica Shelton is broken away from the 60 car of RJ Reynolds.
Let's see the gap.
Not enough, no.
Not enough.
Only 200ths out that time.
Looks like everybody's now single file, pretty much.
Well, except for back here.
Well, Hunter Braxton, that if you want to excuse my language, if you want to take away your points lead, this is how to do it.
You know what though? I don't think that necessarily matters for Braxton at this point. 1, he's already got a win. And 2, if he stays top 10 in points, then that's really all. As Johnny Gardner blows up.
And if I noticed correctly, look who's in the back of the field.
Sheila Shear?
No, the 6 car.
Oh.
Man, I jinxed. Man, that was the hardcore jinx right there.
Yeah, what was that from? Isn't that both? Oh, Johnny's car stopped.
That's a caution.
Let's see. Is the caution going to come out? I don't think it has.
No, they don't like Johnny.
No, caution did not come out for that, so Henry Williams is thanking his lucky stars. He does not want to see a caution at this point.
Well, the road course engine did not held up pretty well at this track.
As Sky Commons, the gap basically is held steady at 1.6 seconds there. Henry Williams with the dominant car today. 5 to go here at North Wilkesboro.
And I think Henry is really thinking that now to not throw the caution.
He is definitely thanking the NRSL officials for not throwing a yellow, yeah. Looks like Chris Louvier, RJ Reynolds might be the best battle on track here. This will be for 5th.
And it looks like hell, screw the first top 10. RJ Reynolds might get his first top 5.
Well, if he can fend off the 88, yeah, maybe.
Time Pollard is sneaking into the top 10 right, also trying to, he actually just passed Sanford.
Yep, that's for 9th. And Jerry Shelley's wanting to get a top 10 out of his effort. He's been in the wall as well.
Looks like Becky Lynch is up there too.
Lynch is on the outside now. Here comes Kyle Matthews sneaking his way into the top 12 maybe.
Another Hendrick car.
Yeah. Hendrick got the right setup today. They definitely did.
For the 5 at least.
Well, to be fair, remember, the only bad finish they're going to have out of the day is going to be a blown engine.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be all she wrote.
Yep, 2 to go, and the gap has been extended. We'll follow the battle for 5th here as long as we can. As RJ Reynolds tries to hang on to the spot, Chris Louvier, the hard-charging Navy Chevrolet.
And to Charles's point, this car won the championship in the real 7-7. In this series, they're 41st in points.
And through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, it'll be Henry Williams in the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. He grabs his first career victory in the NRSL Hooters series, and I blame camera angle.
That is a beautiful camera angle.
Yeah, I blame camera angles. And
like
Charles Sanford does hang on to 10th.
Did Hunter Braxton get last?
Don't believe so, actually. Nope.
He actually picked up a few spots.
And I think they're going to end up wrecking or something back here. Almost.
Flaring. I think PJ Williams, oh no, he's going to hit the pit wall. It's going to be even rougher.
Either way, Henry Williams wins the caution-free race at North Wilkesboro as we go back in time a little bit to a track that is not visited by the real NASCAR schedule anymore. Sky Commons finishes 2nd. James Qualls, Jessica Shelton continuing her stretch of a good finish to start the season. That is Jess's 6th top 5 of the season in 11 races now.
Very consistent for Jess there.
RJ Reynolds rounding out the top 5, his first top 5 and top 10 of the season. Chris Louvier, Max Anderson, Bafode Sacco, Time Pollard, and Charles Sanford round out the top 10 today. And showing the bottom of the results, 2 retirements, Johnny Gardner and Preston Plord, both engine-related issues today. Enzo Nereza finishing last of the cars running, so another unfortunate run for them. It's not going to help the car that was 36th in points coming in. Steven, your final thoughts?
It was not the race I was expecting. There was no crashes. I jinxed the 6-car hardcore. But in the bright side, the best race of the whole season is next. The Trigger Kev Shear races are going to be the greatest in the following week. And
I swear we need to get Kev along with us. So for that one,
we do. And continuing with the trend, when this goes out, Happy Valentine's Day.
This is going out next week. Valentine's Day is still.
You know what?
Leave the scheduling related things to me. Because I know when these videos are going out.
Well, actually, then Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
I'll put it this way. We'll be past the All-Star break by the time we get to Valentine's Day.
What about Martin Luther King Jr.? You know, the guy who fought for rights.
I could say something I don't want to.
You'll see how like it's demonetized if you say it.
I will. I don't have to worry about demonetization. I'll say it after we finish recording. Congrats to Henry Williams on the victory. Thanks, Steven, for joining me once again. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't today for more racing action. I'm Gordon from 291, and for Timecard 100, aka Stephen Powell III. I'll see you next time.
See you guys at Martinsville.